I can't English. Chewy Cookies, back again with more crappy content for you to consume. And here with me is Andrew. Say hi, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
Today, it's more Super Robot Wars V! Get over there. Let us commence! Bloop. 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 Let's see, have I got done sub-orders yet? Hey Kurgan! Emperor Moose and I are fine. How are you? Say hi, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
That joke's gonna get tired eventually, I think. We may have to think of new content.
Indeed.
Never mind, we're here for crappy content.
Yes, indeed.
Right. Let me check customization bullshit. Alright, everything appears to be in order.
Indeed.
Next level.
Loading next level.
Yeah. Billy S3429Y destroyed. The situation is progressing as predicted. Ha ha ha. It's now imperative to form units and take the plan to the next level. No idea who the frick that is.
I had to guess it's either one of the robots or...
Kurgan says he won't be here long. He has to go to work tomorrow and he's nervous about it.
Well, if we're with any luck, we might be able to do it again tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Damn! Those young bastards just do whatever they want! This is all thanks to the Yolando Bell unit! Captain, something strange is happening! Your face is strange!
Whoa! Space is distorting, dude!
Doesn't matter, it's the drugs I took. What is this? What's going on? He's asking how you're doing.
Good. Yeah. Oh, Captain Claus.
Report current status!
Oh, I don't even know which one of us was him. He doesn't talk much. Unknown. All navigation systems unable to ascertain current conditions. Rotating camera to 10 o'clock.
A red planet. Whoa.
Navigation systems have recovered. Coordinates confirmed. We're in close proximity to Earth.
We've returned to Earth?
No, it's... That red isn't from the seas drying up. The seas themselves are red. Deployment of units in this sector confirmed. Vessels and robots from Neo-Zeon and the Earth Federation forces. Yet they're not from our world, which means that...
We've transferred to Commander Amuro's world.
Calls incoming from the Nadeshko B, Ptolemaios 2, and Tuatha De Danann. Apparently, all mobile units in that area are contained inside the respective vessels.
So they're all safe then. Don't let your guard down. Neo-Zeon and the Earth Federation forces are engaging in battle.
Call incoming from the Tuatha De Danann. They've deemed that this is their world, and as such, they want to take charge of the place themselves.
Let them know that we concur. Neo-Zeon and the Earth Federation forces in battle. I feel like I'm watching the history of our own world from 100 years ago. Understandable. I get nervous around new people too.
What did he say?
He says he gets nervous around new people. And he's going to a new job tomorrow, so... What's with that fleet coming out of nowhere like that? A new Zeon weapon, maybe? To the forces of the Federation forces in Neo-Zeon, I am Commander Teletha Testarossa, member of Mithril and commander of the Tuatha De Danann. Mithril, the mercenary unit hired by Londo Bell? This vessel and its allies have no intention of fighting. We are planning to withdraw from this sector. We hope you Are you serious? You're just gonna leave and not do anything about this? You're Londo Bell collaborators. That means you're part of the Federation forces. How could you possibly not fight against Zeon? We are only collaborating with Londo Bell. We're under no obligation to follow orders from the Federation. Right now, we find ourselves in a unique situation. As a result, our first priority is to ensure our own safety. Captain, what would you like to do? As long as they're collaborating with the Federation, there's no way we just let them go. Commence attack!
I love you, Kenny.
Gotta deal with this, sorry.
The unit called Neo-Zeon is attacking us.
That's pretty reckless of them. They have no idea how much firepower we have. Sumeru, what should we do? Should we return fire? If we're not careful, we're gonna get caught up in battle with both sides. Our only choice here is to retreat. Where's that attack coming from? It's not from this side. Reinforcements? Here?
Oh, wait, that was you.
They're shooting this way too! Who the hell would be doing that?
Direction 4 o'clock. Distance 8,000. Fleet approaching. It's the Blue Man Group!
The Blue Man Group! Gomillis!
That lead vessel. That's what I saw after escaping from the Dimensional Rift.
The ones who killed Captain Lane, their own ally?
All vessels, fire! Topple the Yamato and Terran fleets!
accidentally called you your pseudonym in the text. And he's like, who's that? They are little space submarines.
And we have a literal flying submarine on our, a literal space sub on our side.
Yep. Oh no! Wah!
Suddenly Wario.
No, Joe! Neo Zeon and Federation Forces units have been completely destroyed. They...
According to a message from the Yamato, aliens called Camillus outnumber the fighters. The Camillus fleet was apparently thrown into this world during the dimensional quake that happened then.
All hands, prepare for battle. As long as Camillus are targeting us, we've got no choice but to return fire. Roger!
All vessels, prepare to engage.
Good, dispatch the mobile units. All mobile units, take off! Alright, time to check the... Time to consult the tome.
The Tome of Wisdom, indeed.
Consult the tome! Ah, I have to bring Tobia and Kincaid. Right, and sorting. Yep, we're still in a different dimension. Now we're in a different dimension.
Yeah, that makes 3 dimensions.
Oh yeah.
So basically, for those of you who were not watching last time, we fought
Hey,
about...
Mark. Sorry, new person showed up.
There was a battle on Mars. We won. Then,
Interlopers showed up and...
our interlopers showed up. Eureka got concerned about Akito, and
yeeted us into another dimension.
yes, yeeted us clear into another dimension. So, yeah, Bosun jumped our entire fleet out of their dimension and into another one.
Yep. Anyway, that's you.
They've released the dolls. Alright then, let's do the same.
Jupiter Empire mobile suits! That means that they were thrown here along with Camillus. Kincaid, that lead robot! The crossbone gun. Oh, that's you.
The crossbone gun makes 2. How can this?
Kincaid now. I know you're there! I knew it!
Sabine, you're alive?
No need to be so surprised. You were supposed to be Ted too, yet here you are. I said Ted.
Why are you cooperating with Gamelas?
That's a stupid question. What? Destroying the Earth is the objective of both Gamelas and the Jupiter Empire. It's entirely natural that they would collaborate.
So this is what brought you together. No wonder the Gamelans didn't fight the Jupiter Empire. They were actively collaborating from the start. Cooperating from the start.
Mind you, that's not the main reason why I'm collaborating with them. If not that, then what?
Sabine, what are you doing? Get a move on. Take command of the Zubists and topple the Terrans.
Roger, Commander Gare.
Get serious. It's been 3 whole days since we were thrown to this other world from the edge of the Milky Way. If we don't get a hold of the Yamato, we'll have no way to get back to our world. All hands, be ready.
So the enemy is targeting the Yamato. And us along with it. Please forgive me for getting you embroiled in our situation. It is what it is. We're all in the same boat. The most important thing is that we've got to stop those who came all the way from another world just to expand the conflict. We're quite used to dealing with the likes of them. I'm going to take the liberty of leading this effort. Instruct all units to attack. Let's break through the mobile weaponry units on the front line and focus on attacking the enemy flagship. Roger! All robots! The target is the enemy flagship! Didn't think we'd see them again in a place like this!
If they attack us, we'll beat them at their own game.
Am I back home?
What's the matter, Tetsuya?
Everyone, be careful! The range and firepower of Gamelas vessels exceed ours by a wide margin. They're enemies of
Oh wait, that was me.
Oh, alright.
They're enemies of Chitose's Earth. There's no way we're gonna let them win.
Gamelas! Without any warning whatsoever, you've taken the lives of inhabitants of this world. Vile demons! We'll do whatever it takes to stop you from expanding the conflict to this planet. Sosuke go Neum. Chitose also go Neum. Not as Neum as Sosuke though for some reason. Right. Alright, see you, Kurgan. Good luck at your new job. phase. Perish!
One thing I miss even when I play X, I miss it from T is the notification when you're going to shoot someone down.
Oh, that's always nice. Glad it's in 30 as well.
Still like that, apparently the reason why we don't have access to the big gun on Yamato except for in 2 levels is because the original creators of the anime didn't want you overusing it because it would go against the spirit of the original show.
Right? Ooh, Colitis.
Orphan Beam, go!
He didn't have the Orphan Beam back then, though. Oh, wait, he didn't have Colitis back then. This isn't the Orphan Beam. The Orphan Beam is Balena. This world and the whole universe is filled with conflict. Lacus, I really want to see you.
Something that's not Colitis was where he shoots a whole bunch of things out of his...
No, it's just the chest beam. When he shoots all the things, it's called full burst.
Can I say how much I kind of miss the She Gundam? The range.
It misses you too.
Well, the range on that thing.
I know, right? Let's see, what's your movement again? Alright, so it's you that's in the way. Missiles.
The ASs were fun as well.
Oh yeah. I love them arm sleeves. Fun units.
It was very fun knocking the smug off of Leonard.
Oh yeah. The Beam Saber has better range than the Vulcans. Oh, Vulcans are crawly enough to kill this.
why not go with overkill? It is indeed best kill.
True. Not like it costs much yen. I'll make it back next turn.
I'm pretty sure, and almost none of his attacks use EM. They all use ammo.
Plus, I'm back. Meanwhile, the fighting in this world continues. What exactly should I do? Stop simping over Quest! She was not worth it!
She's also been dead for how long now?
Not as long as you think.
I also like how, like, basically none of Hathaway's actual storyline gets in. Of Hathaway's Flash's actual storyline gets
Spoiled in this.
yeah, or even brought up. Because we're too busy doing Gundam Unicorn, which takes place after Hathaway's Flash, I'm pretty sure.
It's not worth it.
So for some reason I thought Hathaway's Flash was a lot older anime than Gundam Unicorn.
It is.
君の力見せてもらおう
Wait, it's not. I got confused about what you said.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought Hathaway's
The
Flash...
story was written first, I
なん
think.
という強さだ
Yeah, I thought Hathaway's Flash came out after Unicorn.
Yeah, it did. But the novel was written first. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's always fun when you can wipe the smug off of the baddies.
Evil schmuck's face, yeah. Rue go, "Meow."
Like I said, I would keep Rue leveled as best you can.
Right, for obvious reason.
Well, yeah, you can put her in the Alpha Ozzy room. I mean, you can put L in it too, but let's be honest, we're not using the Mark II.
No, we are not. No, we are not.
Yeah, the unfortunate showing up in a unit we're not going to use.
Right.
落ちろ
And I discovered something about the Yagin Odogas as well.
Oh?
There are instances where funnels are actually better than the four, whatever the heck, where it shoots four things out of its shield.
You mean deal more damage?
Yeah, because the funnels are
Barrier Buster and the others aren't?
and ignore size, and the other one isn't.
Ah. Good knowledge this is to have. I'm Banjo! Yeah? Is Hammer not so complex? I can't believe that this time around we're actually in the same position as Tetsuya and Judo and the rest. Yes, and they dealt with whatever problems they faced. We just have to follow their ways, yo-huh? It came out of his knee. How did that fit in his leg?
Right there, right?
I guess it's just much smaller than it looks.
Hammer space, that's how.
Yeah, hammer space, where he keeps his hammer. Oh look, the killing animation. Haha, his score is the funny sex number. Oh, Kuso, I love when you do that thing where you kick everyone's ass. You got the touch! You got the power!
Where's that come from?
Yeah! He gave it a gentle touch before it just exploded.
Ah.
Used the lambda drive on it. You know, that thing that he just activated.
Ah.
Launch the Might Gain! Mighty Slicer! Which he actually says in English. Naito, what exactly should we?
Pull yourselves together, guy. Wherever Toby and Judo may be, they haven't lost sight of what has to be done. And wherever this is, there's only one thing that we need to do.
To vanquish evil! Roger, Maito!
We're off! With thugs who shoot first and ask questions later, there's no need to hold back.
戦争なんてしている場合じゃないのにマイティスライサーだ使いマイティスライサー
You like pizza? How about two? Oh, that's not a pizza! That's not a pizza at all!
狙いはついた。
おっと注意力が散漫だったな
Shotgun! The idea that I'd come back under these circumstances. The phenomenon on Mars back then must be the cause.
Yeah.
But right now, the end is more important than the means. Concentrate on what's right in front of you. We'll fight so that we can live as soldiers, and we'll fulfill our duty to protect Chidori.
Yeah. We were yeeted over here by a very protective wife.
Uh-huh.
The only way that worked is that she literally just wanted him anywhere but there.
Uh-huh. His score is 100.
Otherwise, I can't imagine she could have thought of a safer place to send him.
I know, right? Enemy phase! Oh, you poor fool! That's not even gonna do anything! Wait, it's a machine cannon. It might do a little bit.
Gale Dessler.
That's you.
Captain, the enemy is an alien from another world. World, right? I keep forgetting what his voice is.
All the more reason that accurately analyzing their fighting ability is vital. We're counting on you, Harry. It's the only way we'll be able to get back in one piece. The One Piece is real! We'll let him on board.
対艦戦闘には慣れている。
破損状況の確認をお願いします。
I will confirm
速や
that.
かに戦争を終結させることができるでし
Yeah,
ょう。
basically.
It scratched the paint. And for the crime of scratching our paint,
Missiles!
you shall be murdered.
まさかそんな。
Dead.
Only death awaits you.
Ah, okay.
Toss an anti-tank dagger at him.
ゼロンも人型兵器なのに。
You have zero chance of hitting.
三下のすることなどたかが知れている。スピードは五分。ならば
It went straight through! Did you see that?
Yes. The thing that annoys me about once Sosuke trades up for a better model.
Raid!
Once Sosuke trades up to a better model, is that literally he's better off if he ditches his pack in terms of doing damage.
But the pack gives him decent HP displays of bullshit.
こいつだ。
But he doesn't hit nearly as hard.
まるで新兵の攻撃
Can I
だ
have
な。
another drink?
Restroom and then yes.
俺は徹底的にお前を困らせるためにここに来た。
Actually, I'll grab drinks. You continue playing while I'm taking. Well, yeah, but like when you're back from the restroom.
もらった。 我ら帝国は不滅なり。クズには似合いの攻撃だな。こちらを負けると思わんことだ。使うぞ、ラムダドライバーを。なあ。
Yes,
And actually, the actual trade-off I see to his pack isn't HP, because you're talking about as a second HP bar.
Yeah.
The actual trade-off is he moves much faster when he has it.
Ah, that too.
So the question you need to ask is, do you need him to move fast, or do you need him to hit hard? If you need him to punch, hit like a truck, you gotta ditch the pack. If you need him to be able to move, keep the pack.
Another Lambda strike.
Give him another. And another for Jenny on the win.
落ちろ
獲物を前にしたなめずり三流のすることだ
How do you see him drooling? He's
もた
inside
もた
his
しているから
cockpit.
こうなるのだラムダドライバーを攻撃に転用
了解
やれるのかいややるんだぶち抜け
Sweet Xeon! I mean Jupiter! Ouch. That's funny.
Did we scare off all our viewers again?
Yeah, we did. Screwing his web. Jupiter Empire! To think that you'd collaborate with Gamulus! Damn it! If you want to abandon the Earth, that's your choice, but how could you take part in its destruction?
この機体はキューピドさんの魂ごと受け継いだんだ
ガンダムの力か
Another transfer. We've got to figure out that system while also keeping ourselves safe. To keep Gamulus from giving up on bringing down the Yamato, we likewise can't give up on making our way to Isengard.
悪魔に魂を生み出した以上我らの敵とみなす主砲発射準備はい主砲発射準備ショック可能エンジンからエネルギー伝導終わる照準合わせ誤差修正マイナス1コンマ3測敵よし照準よし撃ち方始めキャージークジュピター
Alright, Rucka. Now, which of you has the most HP? It's probably you. Oh yeah, it's you. Perish. A red earth. So this is Judo and Kaname's world, eh? And in this world as well, there's fighting. Looking at it rationally, I've concluded that human beings are creatures that like to fight. I guess there's no denying that. But there are also people who aren't like that, like me for one.
But now you see why I personally dubbed the conflict present in this game the three-dimensional war.
Oh yeah. Bye, Fox!
I actually had trouble coming up with a name for the conflict in the next game, X, because there's about 15 different agendas going on in that game.
Crazy, huh? Guess it's you!
I do like how the mass-produced Gundam Peg
He's flying what's called a blade.
Yeah, but
It's not like Gundam. It's not a mass-produced Gundam.
I like how
It's like the next step from the flag, basically.
But I like how it's the GM particles it produces are blood red.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I feel like the first sign that you should have been given that the drones
Were bad news.
was that they literally turned the sky red.
Yep. That was spooky when they did that. That's you.
The Jupiter Empire has abandoned the Earthling mentality. Is that why they're thrown in with dominoes? Do you really think I'm gonna let mankind expand into outer space in this way? But yeah, basically, yeah. Because I remember Nana literally turns the sky red. And not just red, blood red.
Oh yeah, that was.
I'm sorry, when things get turned blood red,
You know you're with the wrong crowd.
yes. Specifically when things that should not be blood red turn blood red.
Right.
And then Nana winds up
An absolute monster herself.
I was going to say a few fries short of a Happy Meal.
Oh yeah.
The problem is that she's crazy, just that she's a monster. She's also nuts. She's nuttier than a Fruit Loop. I just remember feeling bad for the one brother.
Yeah, the guy who had to deal with all their nonsense.
He's gotta wrangle the two crazies that he calls siblings all the time. Because Nana's just, like I said, a few fries short of a Happy Meal. The other brother is just a psychopath. Who it was far more satisfying than it should have been watching Ali Al-Sanchez kill. Still like the song you invented for Sanchez too.
Prince Ali, asshole is he, Ali Al-Sanchez.
Yes. Which you then sang when he showed up again, and we all thought he was dead.
Yeah, I'd been waiting at that point to sing that song. I brainstormed lyrics for it while I was waiting for that part to happen so that I could better entertain you.
Alright, so I would just go for it. Use the Lambda Strike.
Yeah, I know. I was activating, what's it called? And no, not Lambda Strike. I'm going to use Raid. That would be enough to kill it. Prince Ali, asshole is he, Ali Al-Sanchez.
Yeah.
And then when he finally died, I had a song for that too.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I'm sorry, but
You said but.
I have to say, I feel like while I do feel that either the Gundam 00 timeline, and I think it has to either be the Gundam 00 timeline or the Gundam Wing timeline that probably has the best outcome. It would probably be the best Gundam timeline to live in. The UC is obviously the worst. Boy, howdy, is Double O right up there for one of the more disturbing Gundams, if you ask me.
Oh yeah. Like, the hunter-killer robots, those things freak me out.
I know. And the sheer number of absolute psychos that inhabit that franchise.
Moose want up. I must go get the moose.
Go get the moose.
Continue my advance north. Actually, don't. Won't take long to get moose. Make a move. You gonna bark at him? Go get him. Go get him. Everyone, Moose is here.
But as I was saying, and to me, you got the hunter killers, you got the absolute psychos.
Uh-huh. Who are absolute psychos?
I mean, Sanchez just casually kills,
Saji's sister,
Saji's sister.
whose name we forget.
Yes. She just got into the wrong car, and that's what got her killed.
Yeah. That was tragic as fuck.
And then there's everything that happens with Louise.
Oh yeah. Also tragic as fuck. Oh, speaking of Hathaway and his range.
Yes. Yeah, like the way Louise starts out the series versus the way she starts season 2.
Uh-huh. It's like it's a completely different character.
Yeah. And without the magical science BS. And they literally needed to use magical science BS to fix her head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they used magical, we're not calling it new type nonsense to fix her. My thing is, I really do think that one thing I do think that Gundam doesn't have to do as much with new types that I think I would definitely use more.
Yeah.
If I was the one writing it,
Mm-hmm.
is what Gundam War after War Gundam X does.
Mm-hmm.
Where them being on a battlefield can potentially be incredibly damaging to them.
Because empathetic powers and whatnot.
I mean, Gundam always says what new types are is that they can inherently understand other people. So the logical downside of that is that you should be able to
Feel it when people die and shit.
yes. You should be able to feel their last thoughts and feelings.
And that should have perform psychological damage against you, basically.
Which would actually be a much better justification for why new type pilots avoid killing their opponents.
Mm-hmm.
It would give a real in-universe reason why people like Amuro and we didn't make Kira a new type, but if we had, why they are so against killing.
Mm-hmm.
Because not only does it hurt them when they kill, I imagine it would actively hinder their ability to, fight and do their job.
Mm-hmm.
私は戦争に参加するつもりはない。少し距離があるか。
こういう時はマイティスライサーだ。
And basically the only routes you would have at that point is avoid killing as much as possible, or you would literally have to figure out a way to numb yourself to it, which would turn you into the kinds of psychos that
Inhabit the Double O universe.
inhabit the Double O universe. or that your average cyber new type turns into.
Right?
It would be a real good logical fallacy that the problem with new types is that they are prone to going crazy if they...
Kill too much.
Yes.
Oh, the Phantom.
It's actually pointed out in in the Dresden Files books that I love to read so much.
Uh-huh.
That one of the characters is empathic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's asked why she's really good with illusion magic.
Mm-hmm.
Like scary good.
Mm-hmm.
And mind magic and stuff like that, but she's actually and it's pointed out she'll never really be a good combat wizard. And it's not because she's not skilled, even though like combat magic isn't really her forte.
Mm-hmm.
It's because her skill with mind magic makes her empathic.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, if people die around her, it affects her. It can actually hurt her.
He wants you to know he's there.
Yes. So they actively avoid bringing her into combat situations because it can negatively impact her because she feels it. They take her to into an entire. At one point, they take this character to like one of the biggest throwdowns in the entire series, where a lot of people wind up dying,
Oh, God.
and they didn't realize what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
She willingly went, but it's only after that the characters realized what they had just done.
Damn.
And it royally messes her up mentally
Damn.
for a couple books after that.
Right.
Like the next time we see her, the other
Hush, I want to see this.
戦いを終わらせる。そのためにはこの力で。
That's full burst.
Orphan me. Yes. The next time we see her, it's implied that several of the other characters, none of whom are as powerful as her, because the only one on Team Good Guy who was more powerful than her was unavailable at the time. Tried to do basically an intervention on her, and they're all terrified of her because of what she did to them.
Damn.
As a result, the one of them says he still has nightmares about the things she made him see. Or as they said, they tried to do an intervention on her and she creamed them all.
Right. Waka waka.
But yeah, it's always been a thing. I realized that a while ago that Gundam really doesn't take advantage of all the implications of what new type BS could actually do to a person. The closest we get is
我ら
what
は宇宙
happened
の波動を歩
to
む
Amuro when he killed Lala.
俺の腕と運を
And
なめ
if
る
you,
な
if
よ
you think about it, it shouldn't necessarily be limited to other new types that it
戦
happens
術を
to.
使う
Right.
怖がってる場合じゃない
Raka.
Yeah, it would explain why cyber new types have a tendency to go crazy.
ターゲットを固定
Because they're universally used as
これ
human
でとどめよ
weapons.
Got more than your balancers to worry about.
Whereas someone like Amuro, who had time to grow into those abilities, aka he had time to get used to what that did to him, wouldn't nearly be as messed up. But cyber new types are artificially created, meaning they get all of it.
Mm-hmm. 私の予測が間違っていなければラッセ頼むわ
よしミサイルをぶち込んでやるか
そう一部の月もない式だ
I wonder if this is gonna bounce off
我ら
the
こそ
end theme.
真に宇宙に生きる民だ
なんとかなったわね
Aha! Tink.
Yeah, like cyber new types get all that kind of power with no one actually explaining to them,
地球人はまだ健在だそれを教えて
either
やる
explaining to them what the ability, what it actually is, or having time to grow into those abilities.
部活だ総員大会
Amuro was already an ace pilot before he started developing his abilities. He had already sorted through a lot of,
Bullcrap.
hence by the time his new type abilities start manifesting, he has the mental
Fortitude.
and tools to deal with it. And even in Zeta, we see that even he still has scars from it. Because he won't go into space specifically because he's afraid he'll see Lala again. I think Char called that one perfectly.
アスレキスの一つや二つむしろ名誉と思え
That's cool.
What?
あれをただのモ
What
ビ
he
ルス
said.
ーツタイプと思
What
う
did he
な
say?
I consider a statue to be an honor.
Ouch!
That was spooky.
Yes.
Cruise missile. This is our world. We must, by our own hands, strike down intruders who seek to spread needless conflicts. Yes, ma'am. The attack target is the enemy flagship. We're not just gonna let them do as they please with this precious universe of ours. Aye, Mom.
But yes, and I do think that killing another new type should. That is one thing I do like, though, that when you kill another new type in Gundam, it does actively tend to mess you up.
巡航ミサイル発射
巡航ミサイル発射はい
I think,
Well, you know that first episode of Gundam Unicorn,
Yeah?
when Marita went up against those Jagans,
Yeah?
the last one, you hear her hearing his final thoughts. Damn sleeves, he says, as he dies.
Yeah, but I feel like Gundam doesn't take full advantage of that.
Right.
But yes, it should be especially bad if you do kill another new type.
Uh-huh.
Especially because my thing is, it's never been adequately explained what exactly Paptimus did that broke Camille's psyche.
Uh-huh.
But I imagine that an actual new type who knew how to control their abilities could absolutely do that to another new type.
Right.
If they killed them.
Uh-huh.
The way it's explained in the way SRW-30 chooses to explain what happened
勝利が近いか
is that Camille had essentially opened his mind to the spirits of the dead,
Uh-huh.
この
which allowed Paptimus to
Go in as well
yes.
when he died.
その存在は目障りだ
You're piloting a Gundam too, you asshole!
てきた男だ
Because Paptimus, I don't know if it was ever confirmed, but I would absolutely say he was definitely a new type.
Oh, he was.
そのまま僕を狙ってくれればいい
It's been confirmed.
Because I don't remember if he ever did any new type BS actively.
He had an aura.
Ah, yes, he did. I imagine Paptimus almost certainly actively effed up his head.
Oh, yeah. Long beam saber is long!
But I imagine just the strain of allowing that many
Spirits
in your head.
would have been an issue, yeah.
In fact, considering that you can actually, considering that implies that you can let the spirits of new types can actively,
だが
and actually this implies to be what
これ
happens
より艦隊で連携し
to
目
Lonnie.
標を殲滅するよし
I like the idea of if you open yourself like that, you can essentially get possessed,
Uh-huh.
which is essentially what happens to Lonnie.
Yep.
I'd imagine that would be one danger, is opening yourself up like that opens you up to possession.
Uh-huh.
Because not all spirits,
Are benevolent.
yes. I would imagine the other danger that isn't, I don't know if it's ever really addressed, unless you want to count Camille as being this. I imagine it could cause a loss of individuality. As in, you could literally,
Lose yourself.
yes, if too many come into your head.
Mm-hmm.
この波乱万丈負けはせん日輪の力を借りて今視察の
Sometimes I feel like especially the thing with like spirits of the dead coming into your head like that, you feel like someone's been reading your view.
あの人型の機体テロン人の闘志そのものか。パワーと走行を重視したタイプか。数で圧倒する。艦隊を集結させろ。全艦に通達。
This dude
前
also
方の
has
敵兵に一斉攻撃。
stuff like
全
that.
艦攻撃開始。
How'd they miss? Did I use intuition?
Like, one of the things that happens when you become, like, top of the Bene Gesserit order
Uh-huh.
is you get access to all of your ancestral memories,
Uh-huh.
specifically only your female ancestors. Now, a Reverend Mother, by the time they have done this, they do this, has received all the training necessary to be able to resist being possessed by those spirits and sort through them and sort through it. And basically, they just could be used as an additional source of knowledge and wisdom.
Mm-hmm. I sense another approaching butt.
But there's another way you can be born with those memories.
戦艦同士の一騎打ち。
You can have those
負けられない。
memories.
ショックカノンで迎撃しろ。
If a Bene
ショッ
Gesserit
クカノン準備。
goes through the process of becoming a
ショックカ
Reverend
ノン。
Mother while
エンジンからエネル
pregnant,
ギー伝導。ワル。1番2番。
the
監視
baby
方向の
is
敵に
born
照準が合わ
already
せ。
aware and having all those memories when they're
照
born.
準よし。
Damn.
手法。
It's called being preborn.
キャー。
Oh, you told me about that.
Yes. And it's implied that if the child is male, it'll outright kill them.
Damn.
ヤマト。その不屈の闘志は認めてやろう。
So you can imagine if you're a child and you have all those
なんたる集体だ。
memories and spirits in your head, you haven't received the training to be able to
Right.
not get possessed by them.
Which would be super unfortunate.
So that's why the Bene Gesserit consider the unborn to be, or the preborn to be very dangerous and monsters because of how vulnerable they are to essentially getting possessed by their own ancestors' spirits.
Off your ass.
That is one of the Dune is definitely one of those series where I feel like someone was on a lot of drugs. When Frank Herbert was on a lot of drugs when he came up with some of this stuff.
But were they good drugs?
Yes, they were good drugs. If you're not paying attention, you very easily get lost in all of it.
俺なりのアートを披露する。
There's a scene that absolutely feels where the character literally essentially goes on a drug trip.
あれは敵の指揮官機だ。
That results in them getting said Bene Gesserit powers.
艦隊を集結させろ。全艦に通達。前方の敵へ一斉攻撃。全艦攻撃開始。
So or Reverend Mother powers, it's also implied
許し
they
紛れ
can
の攻撃が当たるわけがない
That they can, what?
control that sufficiently advanced Bene Gesserit, or at least Reverend Mother, can actively manipulate their own body.
Damn.
They don't do it often, because they can literally manipulate what they look like and choose how they look.
Uh-huh.
They don't do it often because they don't want people to realize
やってみせるミサイルで援護します
that they can just say no to aging, essentially.
Or at least the appearance of aging. It is just the appearance of aging they can say no to, right?
They can, and like I said, they can actively control what they do their own body.
So they can not age, just
ゼロ
not
の
age?
機動戦術
Wow.
They
相手の
don't
動き
do
は
it
早いぞ
because
よく狙え
And
ガ
what
ーミ
people
ロス
know?
の戦術を教えてやる本艦とタイミングを合わせて攻撃されたし戦艦あれに続け
like I didn't finish reading this book, but the character who I believe is like meant to be one of the first Bene Gesserits.
ガミラス
Uh-huh.
やってく
I
れ
didn't
たわ
finish
ね
reading this book, so I'm not entirely certain if that's what she is.
Uh-huh.
When she gets the ability, she actively. Before this, she had been regarded as incredibly ugly and deformed.
Uh-huh.
She then actively rearranges her body to make herself look how she wants.
Hmm.
It also seems to have given her a healing factor.
But
I haven't read all the books yet. So
Right.
I will eventually, because I actually do enjoy them.
私の船が沈む
Boy, howdy, can they get out there.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah, I will say, Gundam occasionally feels like someone was on drugs, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the first show was written in the 70s, so
Entirely possible.
it's entirely possible someone was on some good drugs. And that was like the heyday of drugs. If you use Lambda Strike, you'll want to put him in the space boat. Well, maybe not. Mostly because if you're actually going to go for that SR point, he or Banjo are your best bets.
使うぞラムダドライバー
There's one more enemy after this. Gamer. You forgot about him because he's at the back of the map, but he's there.
I was not forgetting about him. That's why I was saying you might want to put him in the space boat so that he would have enough yen to.
イメージが固まったや
So
めろ
unless he uses it again, he'll have the yen.
いけ
honestly, unless that attack ignores size, I'd go with Banjo and his sun
油
attack.
断は禁物ということか。
Because Banjo's probably actually in the same weight class as Garrett.
我が理想を成就させるために消えろ。
まるでセンスが感じられんぞ。
I need to attack him once with Kincaid and once with Tobia. Check the space, folks. Ooh. Ah. Oh, good. That's you.
The Bane!
I never would have imagined that you and I would be settling things in a place like this. I take it that you came all this way just to get defeated by me?
You're still a narrow-minded fool, I see. Discarding the Earth, even in the whole solar system, hasn't changed you one bit.
All of that comes to an end once I take care of you. And then I'll become a true citizen of the universe.
Your delusions of grandeur haven't changed either. Now watch me go straight go right through the Bane.
ザビーネ貴様
Let's go!
こいつを使うしかない。キンケル、この私を貴様との決着つけさせてもらうぞ。我が理想を成就させるために。
Yeah, it's gonna miss anyway. We've seen it a couple times.
「高貴なる青に勝るものなし」「ガミラスの戦術を教えてやる」「瞬間とタイミングを合わせて攻撃されたし」「前回あれに続け」「そうはいくかよ」 当ててきやがった。僕を甘く見るよ。
Book gun.
テロンジめ。よく
Good
も
moose.
よくも。
Oh, silly moose.
Hito型機動兵器などというおもちゃが数で圧倒する。艦隊を集結させろ。全艦に通達。前方の敵へ一斉攻撃。全艦攻撃開始。
You'd think that attack would require multiple ships to perform, but I guess this game's just weird.
悪い宇宙人め。地球を狙ったって無駄だぜ。バカだ。そんなバカだ。
Face is impossible. Good moose. The score is the funny sex number.
Commence Operation Beat Up on Gare.
First, guy attack,
Oh yeah, Zabine.
specifically with him. Zabine Sharu! You've come all this way, so I take it you're still chasing after Kincaid! If he was just gonna die off along with the Earth, I was planning to leave him alone. But if he shows up in front of me, that's a different story. Don't get in my way, Tobia! My battle with him is a matter of destiny! I made a promise to Captain Barra that I would protect Kincaid at all costs. I won't allow his name to be uttered in vain by the likes of you!
貴族の支配する世界なんてそんなよまよい事をこのタイミングならいける
Can't wait till he gets to start smashing peacocks. Yeah, we are!
弱点は承知の上だ。我が理想を成就させるために。
I hear the train coming!
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo, motherfucker! I simply wanted to introduce myself. I will end you all when the opportunity presents itself. I can't do it, boy. That's you.
Wait a minute, Zabine, you coward! You can't just shoot your mouth off like that and then walk away.
Hey, Kincaid.
He's leaving us no choice. We have to fight. What did you think of Zabine? Would you really rather see the Earth destroyed than give up your strange obsessions?
Unfortunately, I do not believe we'll be able to get the... Actually, we might be able to do it on, there, we don't... Oh, maybe with Banjo. How many hit points you got? 29,000. Okay, let's start whittling that down.
Start with the big boys. He wants the Yamato, I'd give him the Yamato.
We'll give him the Yamato, don't worry. He's got an onion sprig, watch out! do a thing. What? Thinking to yourself too loud again?
Yep.
Get a load of this!
Aslan!
あの人型兵器、なんという力だ。ガンダム天狗、その頭脳をへし折ってくれる。
そんな攻撃に
Get someone closer and hit up with the Vulcans, I think.
I wouldn't, you just did.
You wouldn't what?
In case you decide you actually want to finish, you actually need to finish it with Kira.
Ah, good point. Wait, what do you mean if, in case you want to... Oh, that's why.
Because look how much damage it did.
Good point. Actually, in that case...
Don't undo it yet. We still don't know if how much the...
Sun attack will do?
Yes. But I want to get it down just a little bit more. You're probably good with Beam Saber, but Vulcan...
No, I'd use Vulcans.
Alright. やるではないか、ガンダム。妙ちきりんな兵器でカミラスに勝てるわけがなかろう。このゲルの際、とくと見
Watch out! He's got an onion break!
我がゲルガメッシュに続け。今だ。
Taste the sun! If I can get him close enough. Oh, I can.
Oh, I think this will absolutely do it.
Let's find out. Look, he's got enough armor.
It does more damage. It does more base damage than the combination attack.
Oh, good point. And he's a bigger boy. 1, 2, 3.
大胆の実力を思い知ってもらおうか。
Daikon 3.
日輪の力を借りて
Praise the sun.
今必殺の
And the great thing about this attack is we'll know right away he's gonna kill.
Because it's got a different animation for killing. Oh!
It's a kill. It's a kill.
It's a kill! Congratulations! It's a corpse!
絶対直ちに現地域を離脱しろ。
That's you.
Hold it! I have no intention of dying in this godforsaken place. It's time to retreat.
So they've retreated. No need to give chase. First of all, let's check our status. Still. A red Earth. This ominous redness. Looks like this planet is overflowing with conflict.
Oh, you have no idea.
So many people for my naughty list.
Oh, you have no idea, Captain Claus.
Look at all! We got money and tech points for Banjo and,
My show.
yeah. Meanwhile, on the Gilgamesh Bridge,
Hey, Yamato, why not just surrender quietly for your own good? Wow, I'm really having this conversation.
their fighting power is much higher than it was when they first escaped from the Dimensional Rift. If we don't bring our entire army to bear, we're just gonna repeat today's results again and again.
I am well aware of that. I don't have to be told that by the likes of you. Sabine, I put you in charge of the mobile units, but if you're not aware of the limits of your authority, I'll have to rethink that.
The ideology of Camillus really resonated with me. I would never presume to exceed my authority. But Commander Gayer, if we continue to fight like this, we're going to find ourselves unable to replenish our supplies.
I knew that. No, you didn't.
Well, in that case, can I convince you to leave this to me?
You have a plan of some kind?
I promise you that I'll bring victory to Camillus, and I'll devote all my energy to gain the Yamato. I'm sure I can get the approval of you-know-who as well.
Okay then, get it done, Zabine. If we can get our hands on the Geshtam machine, we should be able to get across the dimensional barrier.
And I could gain an audience with the Supreme Leader, so that I can devote myself to the rumored mission being referred to as the Grand Universe Unification. Meanwhile, in the Yamato hangar,
What exactly is going on here?
Snarf, what's the cause of this? Is it that woman who appeared at the end of the fighting on Mars, Snarf?
It seems that everyone who was there could somehow sense Captain Eureka's will. So we were forced to jump by Captain Eureka. By Captain Eureka to jump? She really did a hell of a job on us.
what are you talking about, Hilda? We could easily have been wiped out in the attack by the dragons and the Black Vilcuses. Eureka, I'm sure she was trying to save Akito.
Wait, I thought you were that particular Batman.
Oh, right, I am. Oh well, too late.
It's alright. It's alright, Akito. There's no question that Eureka is fine.
I hope you're right.
What happened?
What happens from here on out is the problem.
Akito, if we were cast here by the bosun jump, Shouldn't it be possible to jump back too? Now that you mention it, you're one of those who's capable of controlling the jump, right?
Impossible. Huh, Snarf? True, it's probably possible to move between parallel worlds using boson jump, but a means of controlling that hasn't been established, If we screw up the jump, there's no telling what might happen. Whoa!
If we're lucky, we'll manage to jump to a world somewhere. If not, we end up dead in the gap between time and space. Alright, so what are we supposed to do?
Calm down. Now we can start figuring out what we should do. Easier for you to say, Snarf. You've already managed to return to your world, Snarf.
Well, I for one can't stand it here. I just can't deal with this creepy Red Sea.
They may be creepy, but do you really think it's appropriate to say that about a world that others call home?
If something is creepy, what exactly is wrong with saying so?
She's just asking you to show a little consideration. As long as we're being so honest, your planet is a pretty messed up place too, being attacked by the dragons and all.
What did you say?
Okay, enough of that. If we just fight amongst ourselves, nothing about our situation is gonna change.
There it is, the annoying logical argument.
Come on, ease up, Snarf. No way am I easing up. We're gonna have to work together on this planet, and I just can't stand the thought of us fighting amongst ourselves. Chitose. I've got misgivings too, but we've got to stop thinking those kinds of thoughts. If we can manage that, we can all calm down a little.
We're not quite as easygoing as you are.
I understand. I was like that during my first transfer too. But I ended up meeting all kinds of different people, so I can tell you, it's not all bad. Are you saying it'll be like this first time around? I really hope it will. You're really quite the forward thinker, aren't you? Now that's how a two-time transferee talks. She's been there and done that.
You're...
Sorry, but I'm not envious at all. You're not? It sounds like a lot of fun to me. Seeing all kinds of different worlds and stuff.
Vivian.
All kinds of different worlds, eh? When you put it that way, it does kind of pique my interests. Read!
It too, Ange. I agree. After all, Shooter and Tobia had those same sorts of experiences too. And they were a big help to us. I guess that means that now it's our turn.
And they were able to get back to their world. There's no reason that we can't do the same. Exactly. There's always a chance that the same phenomenon that threw Judo and company to our world might occur again. And that's why we've got to make sure that we survive. That's the spirit, everybody. Read!
Rosalie, how about you and your group? It's not like we're completely out of ways to get homes. So first of all, let's just stay calm. Sure.
Alright, if you say so, Atherin Snarf.
Listen to you saying things you're not even sure of.
Okay, and I'll say one thing that's indisputably true. We're bound to get caught up in the turmoil in this world. If we end up dead, that means we definitely won't get home. That's one thing we can be sure of.
Good point. That's something even I can agree with. I mean, I literally try to disagree with everybody all the time, but still.
I got a BRB. Keep reading.
And there's no way I'm cashing in my chips in a place like this. Everyone's here, right? Coda, what's our status? The captains are about to assess the current situation. They must let people know the details of that discussion. And so they're apparently going to transmit the meeting to all vessels in real time. Everybody, stand by and wait for that broadcast. That's Juzu Okata for you. He decided to disclose the information in order to allay everyone's fears. Didn't think this is how we're going to hear all about Judo's world. The Red Sea, the combat conditions of Neo Zeon and the Earth Federation forces, and the Gamelons who've been thrown here. Still, we've got no choice but to keep moving forward.
Ooh la la! Factory! Purchase! What's the matter, Bernadette? Nothing, Nine. I'm just fine. Even without using all of my sensors, I can tell something's different about you. I'm scared. Scared? The Jupiter Empire has joined forces with Gamulus. Giving up one's identity as an Earthling I can understand. But giving up one's very heart, yet I can't just bring myself to believe. It's alright. How? I'm sure that Tobia and Kincaid will do something about this. Something? I don't exactly know either, but that's the feeling I get. If even an AI like me thinks so, I bet you think so even more strongly, don't you? I suppose. Tobia has always managed to help us somehow, every time and against every foe. When the two of them were fighting that Black Gundam today, it looked to me like they were stronger than ever. And by analyzing that data, my tactical processing capacity was able to acquire the equivalent of 100 TAC points. Don't let yourself be defeated, Tobia. You've got to stop them, no matter what. The idea that a human being would become one of the aggressors as a means of getting outside the solar system is something that I just can't forgive. Sis. Yes, Nine? What can I do for you? The way you stopped the fighting, you really looked fantastic. Hi. I looked fantastic, did I? Well, now I guess I can say that at least one good thing happened to me while I was on this planet. to keep an eye out recommended for the hyper reloader. Well, that's the stream. Thank you to Kurgan and Ark for showing up, and thanks to anyone who ends up watching this after the fact up to this point. I'll see you later. Say goodbye, Andrew.
See ya.